While Netflix announced earlier that the award-winning historical drama would end after 5 seasons, The Crown's creator Peter Morgan had a change of opinion in 2020, stating that the show will now return for its 6th and final season. It was confirmed after Queen Elizabeth's passing that The Crown most recent season would be put on hold for the time being. However, it's unknown if this will have an impact on when it will be released. Understandably, The Crown would now pique the attention of viewers all over the world, given that it features one of pop culture's most prominent representations of Queen Elizabeth. Although the series contains some fictional elements, it presents itself as a fairly straightforward recreation of the Queen's reign, and those who now want to be closer to the late monarch are probably turning to the series as a way of paying their respects. While The Crown is coming to an end, Netflix intends to continue the series with a prequel that will let viewers delve deeper into the history of the royal family. It's unclear how the expected final season will be affected by the passing of Queen Elizabeth II. It seems unlikely that the series will cover her passing, since Morgan has said he'll stop before the present day. However, as evidenced by the rise in viewers, The Crown is regarded by viewers as a must-see depiction of her reign. The show's final season is not anticipated to cover events that occurred after the early 2000s, so the recent royal family drama involving Meghan Markle and the Queen's death is unlikely to be covered in the series. However, beyond the potential halting of production, it's still unknown whether the Queen's passing will have an effect on The Crown Season 6 in terms of whether any narrative choices will be changed. The 5th season of The Crown concluded with Princess Diana on vacation, with each season covering roughly a decade. As of right now, the only thing we can say for sure is that the final season will likely pick up where Season 5 left off when Princess Diana accepted an invitation to spend time with Mohammed Al Fayed in Saint-Tropez in 1997. The upcoming episode is anticipated to be emotional given that Season 5 concluded as Princess Diana entered her final months of life.
Two men of a similar age, both committed and impatient for change. I'll speak to his people.
The 5th season of The Crown was supposed to be the last one. The Crown's creators, on the other hand, realized that 2 more seasons would be necessary to do justice to the richness of the story they wanted to tell when they started talking about the complexity of the storylines they wished to cover toward the end of the series. The initial plan was abandoned as a result, and Season 6 of The Crown on Netflix was confirmed to be the show's concluding season. Since August 2022, the show has been in production. The fact that Season 5 was released in November 2022 may have led some viewers to anticipate a lengthy break between seasons. The duration between each group of seasons with a new cast, however, has only been 1 year. Our best guess for a release date is November 2023 based on this information, as well as the fact that the show almost always has a November release date. Before we go any further, we wanted to let you know that it's time for you to smash that like button if you haven't done so already.
Do you think I might be allowed to say my own private farewell to Britannia?
The majority of Season 5 stars are anticipated to return for the new season, including Imelda Staunton as Queen Elizabeth II, Jonathan Pryce as Prince Philip, Dominic West as Prince Charles, Elizabeth Debicki as Princess Diana, and Olivia Williams as Camilla Parker Bowles. However, there will also be a few new cast members. The actors who would play the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge in the upcoming season were revealed by Netflix in September 2022. Kate will be played by newcomer Meg Bellamy, and Prince William will be portrayed by 2 actors, Rufus Campa and Ed McVeigh. As his character ages, although a casting announcement hasn't been made, Netflix released a casting call looking for a young actor to play Prince Harry, William's brother, in the upcoming season. Because Prince Harry made only 2 appearances in Season 5, it almost seems likely that if he appears at all, he will play a very small role in the upcoming 6th season. In the final episode of The Crown Season 5, Princess Diana is getting ready to fly to Saint-Tropez with her sons Prince William and Prince Harry on a trip planned by Al Fayed. Diana traveled once more with the Fayed family in the summer of 1997 while they took a Mediterranean cruise on Dodi's luxurious yacht. Before taking a flight to Paris, they took a ship from the south of France to Sardinia on August 31, 1997. After leaving the Ritz Hotel in Paris, the Princess of Wales, Dodi, and their driver Henry Paul were all fatally injured in a car accident. In its upcoming 6th and final season, The Crown will probably cover some of these events. However, Peter Morgan, the show's creator, has made it clear that the actual crash will not be shown on screen.
Camilla has remained a model of discretion and decency and dignity.
Dodi Fayed, Princess Diana's boyfriend who died in the 1997 car accident with her, was the son of Mohammed Al Fayed. Mohammed had a deep respect for royalty, as evidenced by his purchase of the former residence of King Edward VIII, and he yearned to meet Queen Elizabeth, as shown in Season 5 of The Crown. Mohammed Al Fayed has promoted the idea that the royal family was responsible for the demise of both Dodi and Diana ever since the passing of his son. It would be intriguing to learn why Mohammed switched from admiring the family to accusing them of killing someone, and whether the show will depict this change. The future King of England is already one of Crown's most polarizing figures, frequently clashing with both his family and ruling the class. Charles tries, but is unable to persuade Prime Minister John Major to convince his mother to give up the throne in Season 5.
Why don't you come to Saint-Tropez with us?
Please.
Tony Blair becomes Prime Minister at the end of Season 5. As portrayed in the movie The Queen, Blair and Labour Prime Minister has several members of his cabinet who want to see the monarchy abolished. When and if Season 6 covers Blair's premiership from 1997 to 2007, it'll be fascinating to see how these two strong men feel about one another.
Magnificent though she is, the fact is she's done over 1 million miles. Her glories belong to the past.
Prince Charles cheated on Princess Diana with his longtime friend Camilla Parker Bowles during Seasons 4 and 5 of The Crown. Charles publicly admitted his infidelity in Season 5, and he was finally granted the right to divorce her by Queen Elizabeth. However, Charles was prohibited from dating Camilla because a monarch is not allowed to have a new partner while the previous one is still alive. The audience may already be aware that Charles and Camilla got married in 2005, 8 years after Princess Diana passed away, but it's unclear to the audience when the couple first received permission to be together. The plot of the final season is expected to place more emphasis on William and Harry than it did in previous seasons, despite Season 5's main focus being the dissolution of Prince Charles and Princess Diana's marriage. Additionally, it's rumored that Kate's casting will allow the show to portray the start of her relationship with Prince William while they were studying together at the Scottish University of St Andrews. Other significant occasions include the Golden Jubilee of the Queen in 2002, which honored Her Majesty's 50 years as a monarch. On a more somber note, Queen Elizabeth II had to deal with the passing of both her mother, Queen Elizabeth the Queen Mother, and her beloved sister, Princess Margaret, in the same year. Season 6 of the series, which is about to enter the new millennium, will depict Queen Elizabeth's final years in power before she passed away in 2022 at the age of 96. So smash that subscribe button and notification bell so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future. As we mentioned before, the show cast a young Kate Middleton, so it's likely that they'll show Prince William as an adult getting married or living with his family during his grandmother's final years.
And those who come after you will be left with nothing.
Viewers will be interested to learn whether the show will address such a recent event in its finale or end earlier to avoid negative feedback from viewers. See you in the next video.